Gentlemen, we now come to our final and most important award of the night, which is NDTV's Business Leader of the Year. In many ways, some could say that this is a foregone conclusion because not everybody can boast to not just head India's largest private sector company, but also keep it in the #1 position, achieve a very important peace pact, expand and explore the natural energy and resources, which is the core of Reliance's business, and also expand into some very, very surprising new areas. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Business Leader of the Year is Mukesh Ambani. Many congratulations, Mr. Ambani. Let me just give you that mic as a matter of fact. What a year it's been, actually. There's first the Peace Pact, and after that there was one announcement after the next, whether it was power, whether it was finance. Just as recently as 48 hours ago, the hotel industry. It seems that Reliance just doesn't stop. You keep going.
You know, sometimes, Srinivas, I get all my ideas from what you guys write. I am a big believer in terms of speaking by action and not by announcements. So, you know, it's much better that we act. So, thanks for all the ideas that I get.
Right. No, these are all your own announcements, many of which you made in your AGM. But tell me a little bit about when you see the shape that the world economy is taking, and you saw Alan Greenspan talking about the possibility of a double-dip recession. A lot of your businesses, like many of those here, are overseas. Is that a matter of concern when you see the global economy still taking time to recover?
Well, my own view is that the world, and particularly the West, is passing through a difficult time. We are moving from what is a financial crisis to a sovereign crisis. Right? Within that, I think that India has a great opportunity. I've said before that our balance sheet is one of the strongest in the world. And right now, what we are doing is really the envy of the world. I was at Davos with a set of important business leaders from around the world, and what they mentioned is what the finance minister is accomplishing in India. Both the direct tax code and the GST are historical milestones. The US, every country would want to have them, and I think that you know, we are really laying foundation for continuous growth. So that is the good news for India. But my own view is that the world is still going to have a difficult time.
Okay.
And with all the leadership that we have in our country, and in spite of all the difficulties we have in Parliament, the view of the external world is that you know, we are really laying foundation for continuous growth and for equitable growth, which at least personally I am very optimistic, and over the coming years I clearly see India taking that position for a sustained period of years where we become the fastest growing economy in the world.